Hey everybody, Reaganite71 back with you with another episode. I think I figured out what to do about the bug problem. Check this out. Well, earlier today my wife called around Fort Smith and we found a location that actually sells ladybugs. New Myers Nursery, if you're in the Fort Smith area, has them. 1,500 ladybugs in a package. And the nice thing about it is they have some they keep refrigerated, and they have other ones they keep a few out that are already ready to go. And these guys, I brought them outside and they're really starting to get active. You can use them on aphids, whiteflies, plant mites. They also eat other insect eggs. So this is really, really neat here. If you take a look at this, you can see they are just itching to get out. But I'm not going to release them yet. We're going to wait until this evening. It's said that ladybugs don't like to fly at night, so we're going to release them right after sunset and put them out in our different beds over here and let them go to town. Now, one of the other things that we're going to do is we're going to actually water first, because they like to have a moist area. And we're going to make sure we've got areas with insects, which we do, that we can put them out in. That way they'll have a nice food source to feed on, basically. Also, they've got a little food source in here, and the lady at New Myers told us that we should probably leave a little bit out in each bed that we put them in. That way they've got something that they've already been munching on and are comfortable with, and it'll feel like home to them. But these guys, they are just absolutely itching to get out of there, and I am itching to put them to work. Not bad, $9.99 for 1,500 ladybugs, and here's hoping they don't fly away. I think we've got plenty of food source for them. It's hard to believe that's 1,500 ladybugs there. I actually did a little research on it. If you filled a gallon jug full of ladybugs, you'd have about 80,000. So I guess that's about right there. Something else kind of neat about ladybugs, they can eat up to 5,000 aphids in a lifetime. 5,000. That is just awesome. And your average ladybug can live 3 to 4 years too. One more thing that I found really interesting as I've been looking at them is they've definitely got a sense of gravity. They tend to want to climb up towards the top of the package. You see that? Just a minute ago, after I shut the camera off, I actually slowly turned it around so I didn't make them sick to their stomachs. And I just kind of turned it upside down. I wanted to see what would happen. And look at this. Look at what they're doing there. They're climbing upwards. Doesn't matter if the package, which way the package is. It's like they have a sense of up and they want to keep going up. And so that's why one of the recommendations when you release them is to release them at the base of your plants, because what they'll do is they'll climb up that plant and keep going up, and they'll look for bugs all along the way. Look at that, just in the last few seconds most of them are migrating upwards up to the top of that thing. How about that? So another thing you might want to do if your bugs are wide awake like these are is when you open the package, you may want to hold it upside down like this and take a few out, get them on your fingers, and then release them at the plants. That way you don't lose all of your bugs out the top all at once. Just a thought there. I cannot wait for sundown. Alright, well, the sun's starting to go down, and now we're going to put out our ladybugs. Be very careful when you're opening the package, because what I've noticed is they like to crawl towards the top, like I showed you earlier, and if you turn it upside down, they'll go the other way. So I'm actually going to invert this so that they crawl up this way, and then I can get a few out, I hope. We'll see. A lot of staples in the package, so be very careful not to smush our ladybugs here. We've got to slowly get these staples out of the package too. That's something we got to... I guess those are the ones that didn't make it. We got a few here. And what it recommends that you do is release them at the base of the plants, based on their propensity to crawl upwards, which this one is doing right now. I'll actually head up the plant. Dinner time, boys and girls. All right, now let's move over here. This is the first time you've seen this done. This is the first time I've done it, so some of them may not have made it. But then again, some of them are doing just fine. See there? We're going to put this one on the one that's... Up you go. It likes me. It really likes me. Come on, get on there. Whoa, they're flying off. They say they don't like to fly at night. That's another reason you want to release them in the evening. We've still got a little sun up though. This can be harder than wrestling wet cats, you know? Trying to get just a few out at a time out of this bag. There's 1,500 in here. And some of them are dormant, and some of them, because it's still light outside, are wanting to fly away, but they're not flying very far. So if you release these, you know, in your critical area of your garden, they're going to go to town. And also there's some material in here, and the lady at the store actually told me that if you'll leave some of this material in the beds that you put them in, they'll tend to stay home, because they've known this as home for so long. Well, the sun is going down and the ladybugs are, some are staying and some are going. But I've also seen some bugs scurrying too. Those bugs are not going to be happy because it's dinner time at the Reaganite garden. He's just kind of standing watch up here. Ladybugs. Excellent way to get rid of your pesky insects. He's working it over there. Well, it's the next morning and we have still got ladybugs. Looky here. Got one there on the lettuce. There's some others crawling around the dirt. The petunias that were having problems. Got one camped out right on the leaf there. So they haven't all flown away. And they're still on the cantaloupe. And they're all over the bell peppers too. And they seem to be enjoying the green bean stalks. There's another one over here. They have not all flown away, which is very good. And they're enjoying the zucchini as well. They ought to really be enjoying this one. Yeah, they're just all over the place. Oh, there's another one there. Well, we seem to have a rich food source for them, so they haven't flown away. That's good. So I would highly recommend getting you some ladybugs if you've got pest problems. They just might cure what ails you. Matter of fact, they seem quite happy here. We saw a couple of them making babies earlier, so that's good too. We like that. Oh yeah. Making more ladybugs, I mean. getting with it on the potato plants too. Well, this is Reganite71 saying if you want to get rid of some bugs, try what Stymie calls nature's bug lawnmower. Lady beetles. Thanks, Stymie. I had to use that line. You'll have a great day. And be sure and subscribe.